Hey guys, quickly before the video starts, I just want to say that shortly after, or within the week when I posted my last update video, I was able to talk with my friends on the Three Dorks channel about when we were going to get back together. And we have officially decided to be getting back to group recording on June 26th, which means that I won't be able to record my stuff on the days that we get together. So starting with this episode, which is going up on Monday on June 20th, I will be posting my videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays for 1 week, and then Mondays and Wednesdays for another week. I'm going to be splitting up my 5 episodes across 2 weeks so that I can record every other week and not get in the way of my Three Dorks recording. So that's all I wanted to say. I hope you guys all enjoy the video. Yeah, I hope you all enjoy the video. Hey, what's up everyone? I'm the Burning Baron, but you can just call me the Baron. And I am here with my all-time favorite video game ever. I'm finally doing I am doing Paper Mario Thousand Year Door because I've been craving to play this game lately. And I'm just, that's all the reason I need. I want to play this game, and I thought, what better way to do that than to do it for my channel. So I did go through some files. I'm going to be just erasing this quickly. There, now we have a new game. The real question is, can I fit it? I can. If I don't put any spaces. Oh well, no spaces it is. There we go. Alright. So, this is going to be a bit of a challenge for me because my brother and I had set up this run that we never really got into. We haven't played it much together. But basically, it's a limited badge run. We can only use the badges we get in the chapter we get them in. So, for people who are familiar with this game, you collect badges and they act as your special moves. They can grant additional effects, various things like increasing your HP, increasing your FP, stuff like that. So you can find them across each chapter of the game. What I'm planning on doing is when I find a chapter, say I find some badges in chapter 1, I can only use those badges in chapter 1, and then once chapter 1 is over, I have to take them off, and I'm even contemplating I'm probably going to sell them. And I'm going to take it one step further, and I'm also going to sell all my items in my inventory. Well, actually, no. You know what? I might not do that because there's some items that'll be important. And to be frankly honest, I can also store items, so maybe I'll just store them. But in either way, what I might do is I might do the inventory thing with like standard items, but at the same time, I don't see a reason why I should do that. Because, like, again, you can just store items and, like, selling them, like, what's the point? Well, we'll see. But badges, 100%. I can only use what I get in the chapter I get them. There are some interesting things, though, because there's a badge shop. You can buy badges. What I might do with that is, if I can buy those badges whenever I want, but I have to keep them limited to the chapter that I buy them. So when I finish a chapter, the intermission in between one chapter and another chapter, all of those will count to the next chapter. So like in between chapters 1 and 2, anything I buy in that little intermission will go towards chapter 2. But yeah, I'm quite excited to do this. I even thought, like, wait, I always have the thing where I do 10 HP runs. But that usually entirely relies on having my maximum BP contributing towards I read apologize on the dialogue. It contributes towards attack and defense badges, which are kind of vital across the entire game. So I don't know if I'll be able to do 10 HP, as well as limiting my badge inventory, but we'll see. For now, I know I'll be doing a lot of BP and FP increase, but HP might be a kind of a necessity because, like, what else am I going to use it for? Alright. Thousand Year Door is not only my favorite Mario game of all time, but it's just my favorite video game because I just think it's so beautifully created. And especially for its time. Like, keep in mind, as far as I'm concerned, the GameCube was, I feel like, a sleeper system for most people. Or the market, at the very least. And, which is a shame because it had some of the best games on it. I would wager this was Mario, like Mario in particular, the GameCube was his best era. No doubt about it. Alright. Just gotta hammer the tutorial boss of the week. One hit at a time. I need to practice my guarding and my super guarding again, because I'm telling you right now I'm going to be rusty at this. Like, as much as I love playing it, super guarding has been like something I struggle with. My brother's really good at it though. Mark is amazing at super guarding. I forgot I was doing 2 points of damage. I forgot this isn't the first Paper Mario where you start off with like, you don't even have your action commands until like just a little after the, like midway into the prologue of the game. Incoming! Sorry if I'm yawning a lot, I'm very tired from work. Where did all of these X-Nuts come from? Yeah, I've been working until like 2 a.m. in the morning at my McDonald's job. And while that's only on the weekends, I did 2 in a row simply because I picked up a shift on Friday. They've been asking me to stay till 2 in the morning because they need the people to do that. And I'm like, well, why not? So, I'm just relatively tired from those shifts. Alright, well this is the first episode. It's going to be largely introduction and cutscenes. But I'm still going to do exactly what I did with Pokemon Sword. I'm going to aim for at least 20-minute episodes. Because they're RPGs, they're a little longer. I know this is not the first time I've done this for a YouTube channel. We've done this for the Three Dorks channel. It was midway into the pandemic, so it was just me and my brother. But regardless, absolutely amazing game. Mark and I actually did a little challenge on that run too, where we would take 3 badges off of because we would alternate between episodes. So we would take 3 badges off and put 1 badge on that the person had to keep, and the 3 badges they took off they couldn't use. So that made it fun. Toadsworth, where have you been lately? The Pianta's roughing up the goons in the background. Are you okay? That hurt. Those jerks. The boss sends his greetings. Man, they just straight up in broad daylight just beat these guys up for no reason. I'll recline at the inn just right over there and perhaps enjoy a spot of tea. In fact, I highly recommend it. Yeah, if you go to inn, just drop on inn. Haha, he made the joke. Just go there. Inns are funny in this game. The prices go up based on where they are, but it's never worth going to anywhere that's not, you know, the cheapest one you can find. Because they all have the same effect. Sometimes you just get an extra item from them. But realistically speaking, you don't really need them. A party member right off the bat. Also, the characters in this game are absolutely amazing. The designs were amazing. Like, I'm a full supporter of the old school, the original trilogy Paper Mario looks. Like, the Goombas looked a little different. They had, like, the red shoes, the shaggier eyebrows, the, like, darker brown in color. Koopa Troopas had the sunglasses and the spiked cuffs. Like, Buzzy Beetles looked way cuter than they do in normal Mario games, so it's like, I greatly support everything that Thousand Year Door, Paper Mario, and Super Paper Mario did. Way more so than the goddamn train wreck that Sticker Star was. Like, jeez. I went back and I played Sticker Star and Color Splash. And Color Splash I gave a little more of a pass. Like, the second time around, Color Splash was okay. But Sticker Star, I couldn't even finish another playthrough after years of not playing it because it was just that bad. Honestly, at some point, I have plans to do a ranking video of the Paper Marios. I got a script in the making. When it'll be done, when it'll go up, who knows. But I would like to do that, and you'll get the most of my Paper Mario talk when I eventually do that. So I'll try not to say too much, but other than that, other than just the fact that I absolutely love Thousand Year Door, I'm just going to leave it at that. I will definitely talk more about this game as we go along, though, because I absolutely love this game, and I really hope that the people who watch it like it just as much. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this playthrough. I'm very excited to just be playing it. So, let's see how fun this is. And how challenging it can inevitably get based on limiting my badge use. I do know this game almost inside out, so there's not going to be much of me stumbling around figuring out what to do. Goombriel. Every Goomba name is just, except for Frankly apparently, is just some sort of Goomba pun. Actually, now that I think about it, is Frankly the only Goomba in this entire game that's not a pun on a Goomba? Mario's not as world famous as everyone thinks he is, if there are still several people who do not know who he is. World famous my ass if most people in this entire town don't know who he is. So, the whole premise of the game, we are hunting treasure for the crystal stars. Then we're gonna figure out the mystery of the Thousand Year Door. And the Thousand Year Door is supposedly here deep beneath this town. It's actually not far from where we are. I'm surprised no one's ever seen it, considering there's not much standing in your way from getting there. And here's the real question. How on earth did Peach end up with the map? Oh, no, never mind. I'm getting mixed up. I was getting mixed up with another idea. I guess I thought Peach had the map. I was getting mixed up with Paper Jam, where she had the book to the Paper Mario universe in her attic. No, I just remembered the reason why Peach had the map is because she got a box in the opening from a shady merchant. And she opened it. She was the one who managed to open it and then sent the map immediately to Mario. Let's go, friends! Well, friends and Professor, who joins us for this small part in time. Is that just an old can just like hanging off of this fence? I'm fairly certain there are a few hoodlums below, so keep your guard up. Oh, shit. Oh, I went too fast. I accidentally entered the tutorial. Alright, I'm gonna speed this up real quick. This one might take a little bit. Alright. There we go. I accidentally mashed the button too fast. I gotta make sure I don't do that for other tutorials. I'm so, like, it has been ages since I've done that tutorial because I know how to play this game. So one fun thing about the overworld is that you're going to notice a ton of places that you can't access until you have future partners and abilities. And it's always fun because almost every single time you come back to Rogueport, or Rogueport, I called it Rogueport for whatever reason. Whenever you come back to Rogueport, you'll have a new ability or a new partner and you'll be able to do something. Always nice. Okay. Okay, so we're probably going to be taking about... No. No, I would rather we not take a fire flower. So I'm just going to get rid of the Goomba. I'm going to skip on tattling for now. I usually have a habit where I tattle on every enemy. And usually this is when I do it for Goombas and Spike Goomba, all the Goomba family here, but that one had an item. And I was not taking a fire flower this early. So I'll tattle on the Paragoomba. We'll get that out of the way. The visuals of this game are really nice too, just for its time at the very least. It's everything about the sprites are just so nice. Like the visual looks of all the characters, the enemies, it's just so creative and unique. You gotta wonder what the hell happened. What happened, Nintendo? What, you afraid of a little creativity? Whoop. Alright, probably get some tattles on, because there are some more Goombas down here. Also, I'm hoping that our GameCube holds up during this playthrough, because I have to use my GameCube. And it's, well, I mean it works, but it's got some issues from time to time. That's a Goomba. Yeah, I'm one of those in case you haven't noticed. Goombella's sass. We'll get a lot of that throughout the game. Oh, get some star points. Every 100 we'll be able to level up. I likely won't have to upgrade my HP for quite some time. Alright, Paragoomba down. Yeah, Goombas have like 2 HP, which means they literally die to every basic attack you have. The only way you can not kill them is if you fumble up on an action command. Literally the only way a Goomba doesn't die. Because every single partner in this game has a base attack of at least 2 at their lowest level. Which means everything can kill a Goomba. The only reason why I'd say everything kills them is because there are enemies later down the line with an HP of 1, but one of them has a defense of 1, which means they live a jump attack. They die to a hammer, but it has to be fully charged. And the other enemy, there are like other enemies with 1 HP and 0 defense, but like there are things that they can avoid. Alright, down we go. Star piece. Wait, where is it? There it is. Alright, so, here's another thing I should probably mention about my badge run, duplicate badges. If I get a duplicate badge within a chapter, I can use it. But I have to stop using it after. The same will apply if I manage to get a badge from an enemy drop. If I get a badge from an enemy drop, I'm going to say I'm lucky enough to have gotten that, and congrats, I can use it. Oh, okay. Okay. I would like to get rid of anybody with an item. Like, see, enemies like this, you'll never see this in modern Paper Mario games. Which is sad. It's a darn shame. Goombella, give me information. Let's show the audience what this is, if they haven't already seen it. This is a Spinia, a totally weird creature made of thin papery boards. Yeah, no one, apparently these are very, very unknown enemies, which is weird. You would think scholars would be able to figure stuff out about these. You would think people would study this. Like, do you think anybody in the Mushroom Kingdom studies enemies. Like, Goombella clearly has a book that has information on all sorts of different enemies, yet there's not much that can be said about them. I'll just grab this. I'll go till we reach the 1,000-year door, play that cutscene and all that, and then we'll call it an episode. Make this one first episode, get through as much of the opening stuff as we can. We also get, like, Paper Mario 1,000-Year Door is also very consistent with how it hands out its abilities and partners. You get something almost every single chapter, and I mean that, literally everything. Even the prologue, you'll get something. Which is what we're getting right now. Only the great hero of legend can hear my voice. Everyone else, nothing. So, remember that. Yeah, so clearly, Frankly's aware that this box is talking, which means that this box is lying. That did not take long. Didn't take long for this box to just immediately, like, sell its excuse out. But yeah, so we will get cursed by these clearly ominous looking whatever they are. So yeah, we're getting cursed, but the reality is we're actually just getting a new ability. So right now we can turn into a paper airplane because it's Paper Mario, and they kind of, you know, loosely connect the fact that we're made of paper, but no one actually talks about it. It's because being made of paper is the theme. It's not the actual point. It's kind of another difference. Modern Paper Mario games seem to, like, be aware that everyone's made out of paper, which kind of takes a bit of the charm away. The 1,000-Year Door. A giant locked door underground. That's all there is. But it is a magnificent looking door. Well, you guys realize you didn't have to trek so much. Although I guess at the same time, the only way up here is literally by getting cursed. Which begs, well, it'll beg a few questions down the line. But yeah, I guess to a degree it is well hidden. It's hard to get to this particular point. But despite being ancient, still everything still seems to function pretty well. Ugh, I'm sorry, I talked through my yawns because I want to make sure I get what I want to say out before, you know, I don't want to cut myself off. I want to remain devoted and dedicated to getting what I want to say out. So I'll talk through my yawning. There might be a lot of that because I am so tired. I worked 2 shifts in a row where I was up till 2 in the morning. And our first stop. This is where the first crystal star is being held. In a castle to the northeast. Location of the crystal star has been recorded on your magical map. Also, Mario's learned a special move. Yeah, so we got a special move right off the bat. It's not exact. It's more of a supporting move, and honestly, can't say we'll probably use it all that much. Ah, I see. You understand it? That light, yeah, that's a special move. No thanks, I'm going to pass on the tutorials this time. Outstanding! This map has radar-like function and now shows the location of the crystal star. It's in Petal Meadows. How many of these places do you think actually came up in people's research when researching their crystal stars? Here's another question. How do warp pipes work? Like, they're warp pipes. It's clear that they warp people, but like, how on earth does the warping work? Do the pipes have to be connected? And if so, how on earth are they connected? Like, they'd have to travel really far underground. And they'd probably bypass a few open areas within the underground, because no underground areas exist. Alright. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our first badge. Skip this tutorial as well. No, thank you. Alright, and that'll be our first episode. And locking these in, these are now part of Chapter 1. Once Chapter 1 is over, I cannot use those anymore. So, we will see you guys next time, where we will be continuing on our way to Petal Meadows and starting this grand adventure, which I am excited to be doing once again. See you guys next time.